Hello my beautiful people, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Nena Kerish. Today I'm going to be teaching you a ritual that is going to make you invisible and impossible for your enemies to kill. Do you always experience attack in your dreams? When you dream, you always experience fighting, people pursuing you, masquerade pursuing you, sleeping with a man or a woman in the dream. Whenever a good thing wants to come on your way, you see yourself sleeping with a man or a woman in the dream. Some people might say it's spiritual husbands. There are some that are not spiritual spouse. Some are just an enemy who is monitoring you. Whenever the person sees that good thing is about to come your way, boom, they will send you. You see a woman or a man you will have sexual intercourse with, and from there that good thing, the person will divert it and take it from you. If you always experience that, then do not worry anymore, because this ritual I'm about to teach today is going to help you to terminate anybody pursuing you spiritual. Whoever that is pursuing you spiritual, whatever their reasons are, this ritual is going to stop them from pursuing you. Are you a man or a woman? You're afraid to travel to your village. You are afraid of one evil man, whatever it is, as long as that person is after you, as long as that person is pursuing you. This ritual I'm about to teach you today is going to make you invisible for your enemies to continue terrorizing. That enemies that used to terrorize you, do this ritual and they will never terrorize you again. Okay? So, without wasting much of your time, if today is your first time of coming across this channel, do well to hit the subscribe button, subscribe to this YouTube channel, also turn on the notification bell so that you will be the first person to know anytime I upload a new ritual. Without wasting much of your time, let's dive into the video. The first ingredient we'll be using for this ritual is honey. Okay, you have to get an original honey. Honey has these magical properties for your body. It's used for a lot of spiritual work, such as favor baths, such as bringing back and loved ones, and so on and so forth. This honey is very, very spiritual. Like I always tell you, everything that nature produces, everything you came out in the world and saw, have a lot of spiritual benefits and a lot of spirit following it. A lot of spirit that made it to be where it is when you saw it. A lot of spirit that is sustaining it. Okay, so this honey has a lot of spirit following it, that if you use it to do a spiritual work, and you will see that spiritual work working and prospering. Okay, so you'll be needing honey for this spiritual work. Another ingredient you'll be needing is sea salt. Okay, sea salt spiritually is a great neutralizer. It cleans, it heals, and it also balances energy while repelling negative energy. Spiritually, this sea salt is a very big neutralizer. Sometimes if you see a poison, maybe they drop poison somewhere, carry sea salt, pour on it, you see what happens. It's a great neutralizer. It has a very spiritual effect. It's very good for a lot of spiritual works. Okay, it neutralizes a lot. So you'll be needing this sea salt for this ritual. Another ingredient we'll be using is clove. You need to get a good amount of clove. Okay, clove is a sacred spice. Okay, it banishes evil, it clears your head, it perfects, it finds love, it protects, it attracts money. Clove is used in so many ways to bring relief to so many pains in your body. This is the benefit of cloves. Okay, it heals, it perfects, it protects, it attracts money. It's a sacred seed. Don't just say, is it not zobo pepper? This is the benefit of clove. It is very, very beneficial. Okay, so you'll be using clove for this ritual. Another ingredient you'll be using for this ritual is sugar. Okay, sugar removes sadness. Everybody knows that if your child is crying, put sugar in the child's mouth. If you lick it, he or she becomes happy. Okay, sugar removes sadness and it turns sadness to joy. It makes one who uses it for ritual to achieve a great thing. If you are very familiar with Igbo rituals, you see that sometimes when they want to prepare any ritual such as awele, okay, they usually put sugar. Sugar must be involved. Okay, if you are going to water, if you want to go to water work, you want to do your water work, you must go with sugar. Sugar must be inside the load which you are going to the water to give to the water people. So this sugar removes sadness from one's life and replaces it with joy. So you'll be needing sugar for this ritual. We'll also be needing a pot of water. You need to get a pot and put enough water inside it. Okay, you have to put a good amount of water inside your pot, okay, for boiling, because you have to boil this ingredient. So how do we boil this? You get your sea salt and you get your clove and you pour these two together. You must pour the two together like this and you mix it. Remember the fingers that we use in mixing. With your middle finger you mix it. Okay, you mix it very well. After mixing it, then you go ahead and pour it into your pot of water where you will be boiling them with. You pour it. After pouring this into your salt of water, you go ahead and put this on the fire and allow it to boil very, very well. Okay, we are going to go ahead and boil now, and I will show you the next step on how you are going to do this bath. So this is the clove. It's boiling right now. Okay, when you put this clove on the fire, it's going to be white. The water is going to be white. While it starts boiling, the water will start changing. So you have to boil this very, very well for the water to change good color. For this clove to infuse very well into the water has to turn yellowish or brownish, depending on the quantity of clove you added into your pot, into your boiling pot. Okay, and remember the quantity of clove you are going to use for this ritual is handful. You have to put carry the clove on your hand. Make sure it's handful. Okay, and also your sea salt. Make sure your sea salt is also handful, and you go ahead and boil. So this is after the clove has finished boiling. Like, it has finished boiling for some couple of minutes, you know, and the color has truly changed. Okay, this is a clove and a sea salt. This is a mixture of clove and sea salt, and like I said earlier, you have to take a handful. That is the measurement. Make sure your hand is full when you take your clove, and also make sure your hand is full when you take your sea salt, and you put them on your pot and go and add enough water that will be enough for you to bathe, because you will not be adding extra water. Okay, and you go ahead and do what? And boil it until the color changes. Remember, some people, when they want to use this ritual, they usually take their normal bath. After bathing, they will use this water to raise their body. But if you want to do thorough cleansing, make sure you boil this in a very big quantity and use it to bath without using normal water to bathe before you use this to raise your body. But remember, you are not going to be mixing this, so you cannot pour it and you add more water to it. No, you are going to bathe it the way it is, like this. Okay, so after boiling your clove, what you have to do is to get your sugar and your honey ready, and you get a bathing bucket. Let's say this is your bathing bucket. Okay, you get your bathing bucket and you add your sugar into your bathing bucket. So you go ahead and add your sugar into your bathing bucket. See, it's preferable to use a blocked sugar. Okay, it's preferable to use a blocked sugar. If you have these cubes of sugar, it's preferable to use it. But in case you don't have cubes of sugar, you can still use this. It's not compulsory that it must be cubes of sugar, but if you have a cubes of sugar, it will be very, very much better. Then you go ahead and add your sugar into your bathing bucket first. Okay, if you are using cubes of sugar, you can add 4 or 5, depending on the quantity you want to use, but it must be more than 4. Okay, it must be more than 4. The 4 signifying the 4 market day. Okay, you put more than 4, but don't put less than 4. Okay, then you add your sugar into your bathing bucket. Then you add your honey as well into your bathing bucket. Add any amount of honey you want. Okay, the honey brings sweetness. It will help you to open your way while you are doing this bathing. It will remove you from your enemy from attacking you. It also help you to open your way. So you have to allow this to cool down. When it cools down, you remove the clove stems inside, and you go ahead and pour this water into your bathing bucket. So after removing the stems from inside the pot, you go ahead and add this water into your bathing bucket. So you add the water into your bathing bucket. In case clove is so expensive in your country or your state where you're watching from, after boiling your clove and you didn't get enough water, or the water will not be enough for you to bathe, then you can reboil it again. Okay, you can use this one that you removed, that you used and boil this one, to reboil again. But if you can get clove very cheap, get a good amount of clove and use it to boil your bathing water. Allow it to cool down if you don't like hot water. If you like warm water, you can bath it while it's warm. Okay, so after doing this, you will get naked the way God created you. You will get naked, and if you're a man, you will hold that thing that you use and be a man. If you're a woman, you will hold your downside as well, and you will tell God that you come before him naked. That any man or any woman that wants to kill you, that is after your life, that wants to bring you down, that is pursuing you to kill, that you are praying today that their power will not have effect over you. That you pray for open doors, you pray for protection, that as you do this ritual, complete this ritual to go and bath, anybody that plans evil against you, let it go back to sender. May it not have power over you. Let there be good luck, let there be a well in your life, let there be prosperity, let there be more money into your life. Okay, and after doing this, after praying all your heart desires, you know all your heart desires, you pray, you commit your journey into the hand of God. If you are traveling for Christmas, you commit yourself into the hand of God. Okay, after doing this, you carry your water and go and bath. Okay, this is a great cleansing. While you are bathing, you will also be, speaking those good things you want into your life. You'll be speaking it into your life. After bathing, you allow the water to dry into your pores. Any spiritual bath you do not mob your body when you finish bathing. You have to allow the water to dry into your pores, and after then you are good to go. You can do this ritual maybe 2 times in a week, or even every day. If you're a pregnant woman and you always experience the miscarriage, maybe in 6 months your child will go, or you believe that there is a hand that is holding you not to conceive, do this ritual. Those things will terminate. It's very good for your body. You can do it maybe once in a week, 2 times in a week, or even every day, depending the amount or how expensive these things are in your country. I do not know. You can do this anytime you want to do. In fact, you'll be very, very happy you did. If you like my channel and you like my videos, please do what to hit the subscribe button, subscribe to this YouTube channel, also turn on the notification bell so that you will be the first person to know anytime I upload a new video. Thank you very much for watching, and do have a lovely day. Bye bye.